Okay. Hello. Good morning. I know this is much earlier than my typical streams, but we're doing this today. We're reaching Shadowbringers, hopefully. There's only like a couple quests, if I understand correctly. So we should be able to get there today, theoretically. I have quite a few hours for today's stream. It won't be as long as the last marathon, but should be a bit longer than normal, hopefully. But anyway, hello. Hello. Haru is in my lap, making this very difficult. Oh, there she goes. Never mind. Let me adjust myself in my seat now. Ugh, my legs fell asleep. But anyway, yes, today we are hopefully getting to the newest expansion, Shadowbringers. Wow. Oh wait, what do you mean Endwalker just came out today? Well, but let's see. So they removed Fluid Aura, which is honestly unsurprising, since after removing the damage from it, there wasn't a whole ton of point to it. A little bit. In some ways, I'm gonna miss it a tiny bit. Oh, welcome back, Zach. Alright, and I forgot to greet everyone properly. Hello, Zach, and hello, Rin. But yes, goodbye, Fluid Aura. You had your occasional use, but mostly not. Let's see. I definitely do need to mess with my hotbar some. I believe Thin Air they changed so it's no longer lasts a certain amount of time, but it saves up charges for specific uses. So in some ways it's better, and in some ways it's worse. But here's a surprise. The Ether Compass is gone, it seems. Or maybe there's a new one that I'll get. Or maybe you just no longer need a compass to find currents or something. I don't know. But that's gone. Actually, let's check here. Looks like they've considerably decreased the number of ether currents you need to get, at least for past areas. Quest-wise too, maybe? Looks that way. So now I need to do fewer side quests, excuse me. Which is too bad. I kind of wanted to show off how bad the ether currents were in the locks. I spent like half an hour to an hour getting those. It was terrible. But maybe I can fly over one day and show you guys how bad that was. But let's see. It seems like that is the bulk of the changes to White Mage. At least for now. Let's see. I still don't have my level 80 skill because I'm not level 80. Glare 3. Now here's an interesting thing. They skip over Glare 2. There's no Glare 2. It goes from Glare 1 to Glare 3. Which is probably related to the Japanese names, how they do the Ra and Ga suffixes. And likewise, Holy 3, there's no Holy 2, it just goes straight to 3. Let's see, Aqua Veil seems like it could be good. It reduces damage taken by a party member or self by 15%. That seems like a good for using on tanks and such. And Liturgy of the Bell. I'm not sure about this one. It sounds like it only works if you personally get hit, which could be weird. I guess it's mostly for AoEs, but for a cooldown like that, it seems inflexible. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a long time before I get that one, though. But yeah, that seems to be the bulk of the changes. I think they also buffed lucid dreaming slightly, which is good. Unless they expect us to deal with that much more difficult MP uses. But yeah, I don't think there was anything major else. Unless I missed a few minor changes, but those are the major ones. Anyway, let us get on with the story because hopefully I can reach Shadowbringers today. Oh, wait, what? They reset my experience. I was almost to level 78 and now they gave me 0 out of 4 million. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess they changed the experience system. So all the grinding that I did to get almost to level 78 is deleted. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why they did that. I guess to make lower level quests not completely invalidated by leveling up. Or, I mean, the XP curve made them almost useless. So I guess that's why? I don't know. Oh yeah, and they got rid of belts apparently. Yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to. Now belts are gone. Goodbye, belts. I wonder if they're gonna give us more inventory space to make up for that or something. Or if belts were just causing too much server load. But yeah, goodbye, belts. I mean, I still have a belt. But it's just part of my gear now. At least I get to keep my slime hat. But yeah, well, let's get going. Well, I don't suppose it's polite to keep an emperor waiting too long, shall we? In my best shonen voice. How much does the Earth cost? It's gonna be the entire Earth and be king. I don't know if that was quite shonen enough, but I tried. Parley with the Emperor. Sure, this is gonna go great. You mistyped anyway? Oh, well. Oh. I'm gonna buy the entire Earth and be king. Is that from Full Metal Alchemist? What's that from? Hello, Emperor. Oh, it's from Kanye. Ah, I see.
Esteemed representatives of the Eorzean Alliance. On behalf of the Garlean Empire, I thank you for inviting me here today.
By the way, how's the audio? And also, by the way, I think that's the most I've ever heard him talk.
As this parley was convened at your request, I invite you to speak first.
I mean, you've already spoken, but sure.
Very well, Your Radiance. I, Nanimo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, should be pleased to oblige you. As recent events in Alamigo and Doma have made plain, the subjugation and exploitation of neighboring nations is not a sustainable policy. Should this day end in war, you may very well defeat us, but you will never extinguish the people's desire for freedom. Though it may not be in our lifetime, there will be another revolution, another war, and the cycle will continue.
It really is.
Doma has entered into a concord with the nations of Eorzea, a partnership wherein we recognize one another as equals.
I was kinda half hoping he'd just be staring at my slime helmet this entire time, like, what is that? I thought you invited me here to discuss serious topics. Why is the slime staring into my soul? It kinda is staring into his soul, isn't it? I guess because my head is facing him.
Garlemald could be afforded similar treatment. You need only set aside your ambitions and join us in paving a path towards peace.
I don't think he's gonna pave towards peace. Exactly, Zach. It really is. He is tall.
You will not win me over with sophistry, Your Grace. As you know only too well, this alliance lacks the strength to keep the peace within its own borders. Even now, your struggles with the Beastmen continue unabated.
I mean, he's right about that. His helmet does add to his height. True. But even without that, Merylwib is huge, Ralban is huge. Yeah, he does have big armor. It'd be funny if he takes the armor off and like he was actually wearing like stilts the whole time or something. But I don't think so. I think he's just huge.
Divided, you sow this fertile soil with the seeds of your differences and reap naught but discord and chaos for your trouble. Eorzea must be united under one leader, one purpose. I would offer you both and bring an end to your strife.
Actually, a Lalafell underneath it all. That would be an excellent plot twist. I'm excited for that day.
With all due respect, Your Radiance, the only thing that you offered the people of Ala Mhigo was fear and hopelessness.
The citizens of Dorma can also attest to the meager arms of Imperial rule. There is no purpose to be found in a life of oppression, each day more uncertain than the last.
Yes, true.
Our people are willing to die for their freedom. A great many already have, and countless more will, if we don't put an end to this madness here and now.
Well, I mean, obviously you're gonna say no.
We brought order and stability to your lives. This madness and bloodshed is of your own making. You broke the peace, not Garlemald.
I'm pretty sure the invading army is the one that breaks the peace.
Peace. Order. You kill our peoples, despoil our lands, take everything that is ours. And what? You expect us to lick the boot that grinds our faces into the dirt?
Oh yeah, peace talks are going great.
I expect you to weigh the costs. To recognize that countless lives have been lost on both sides in pursuit of a greater good, and to not squander all we have achieved in a fit of petulance.
Well, I mean, if you're talking like that, then why don't you serve us? That'll end the war. Why should we unite under you? Unite under us. He is so tall. I thought it might be the camera angle, but no.
Your Radiance. I fear I can personally attest to the dangers of pursuing one's vision with such righteous fervor. For 1,000 years, the Holy See of Ishgard waged war with dragons. 1,000 years of sacrifice, of sorrow and hate, in which we bathed in the blood of friend and foe alike. Had it gone on any longer, we may well have drowned.
You know, his son was a dragon for a while. That was pretty cool. The Emperor, I mean. His son was a dragon.
Yet we have chosen to raise ourselves out of this bloody spiral, and have since made peace with our former enemy.
So I understand. No doubt the dragons were more receptive to your overtures in the wake of their leader's demise. You speak of peace, yet use war to achieve it. Your father would not have bothered to obscure his intent with honeyed words. He understood that strength is all that matters in the end.
I mean, maybe Nidhogg died, but he got better. And then he got unbetter again.
Without his clarity of vision, I can but wonder what will become of Ishgard and her people.
Isn't the city doing, like, better than ever now? Plus we got dragon allies, that's cool.
There was a time when Garlemald too lacked a leader of conviction. Weak and unable to wield magic, we were at the mercy of the strong from whom we sought refuge in the bitter cold of the north. Were it not for the discovery of Ceruleum and the subsequent development of Magitech, we might never have gained the power to take back that which was rightfully ours.
But wouldn't that mean that you understand why being impressed is bad?
People were the first to have been driven from their homes. Limsa Lominsa was built by wayward souls in search of a place to call their own. On the shores of Vilbrand we found it, and from those humble beginnings did we grow and flourish. And all without robbing our neighbors of their liberty.
Okay, to be fair, the Limsa Lominsans did kind of, deal with beast tribes in an uncool way. So I wouldn't exactly say you didn't rob your neighbors of your liberty, but
So saith the pirate. Am I to believe that you simply asked the kobolds to yield up their lands and that they were happy to oblige you? That you did not drive them out like rats in the hold of one of the many ships seized by your privateers?
okay, he's well informed. He's making the point I just made. He's right, though.
I will concede that after centuries of exile, reclamation may be mistaken for invasion. Nevertheless, it is not. And those who till stolen soil have no right to object when cast out in turn.
I mean, why don't we just live together in harmony? I mean, I know that this is a Final Fantasy game and war with an empire is inevitable, and I know that he's being set up to purposely start wars by his father and all that good stuff, but you know. I do like how everybody's getting their chance to speak. It's bringing it all together. I like that.
Your uncompromising nature rivals that of the Ixal. They too lament circumstances which they themselves perpetuate. Were they but to embrace peace, we would welcome them with open arms. Indeed, some few have done just that, and now receive of the Twelve's Woods bounty. Would that your people might learn from their example.
You dare compare us to the Birdmen? You who thought to invoke the 12 and threaten all of creation?
He's got a comeback for everyone, doesn't he? But his comeback is less direct for her, though, it seems. Because that was all Eorzea that invoked the 12.
I came here in the hope of finding some speck of common ground, but I see now these discussions will accomplish nothing. Despite what you people may believe, I am not wont to choose the sword over the olive branch. 'Tis but a pity men are loath to accept one without first being shown the other.
I'm pretty sure he came here wanting a war, but just between you and me.
Wait, I beg you. This meeting was supposed to be a chance to find a way forward together, not to bemoan the missteps which brought us here. Please, if you truly consider violence a last resort, there must be a way we can come to an agreement.
Hydrate, Spanner, and okay. A voice-acted hydrate. Okay, let me get close to the mic. There you go. How was that, Spanner? I hope that was adequate.
As Mistress Alisaie says, we did not come here to bicker over the past, but to discuss how we might strive towards a brighter future.
Yes, that is the spirit indeed.
Emperor Varys, may I suggest a short recess, that all present might compose themselves prior to beginning anew?
Yay, recess!
Very well. I pray this intermission will suffice to move these talks in a more constructive direction.
As long as we don't play dodgeball or something. Why does he have like a spike in the middle of his armor? Oh no, he actually is really tall. It's not just the armor. Though I still like your theory that he's just a Lalafell in the armor. What if it's like a Magitech suit? That would be quite the twist. Phew, this is really not my forte. After his Radiance's little performance, it was all I could do not to swear at him. I honestly don't know how I ended up playing the mediator. I just asked myself what Alphanode would have done, tried my best to do the same, and by some miracle it worked. But there really is no common ground to be found with that man, nor do I think he looked for any. So the question becomes, what did he come here to do? Because you may be certain it wasn't to make peace. It was to see the true mastermind, the Slime Helmet. Which I can't seem to move my camera to see, but you know, it's fine. Whatever it is, I can't make it out. Not yet, at least. We do have a little time before the parley is due to reconvene, though, so why not try consulting our illustrious leaders? Mayhap they have some insight to share. Okay. I will say one thing of this Varys. He is very well versed in Eorzean history. Indeed he is. His interest in our affairs is that of a beast and its prey. The conqueror would know its enemies. All should know their enemies, yet there is much and more we do not know of the Empire. I'm sure Varys would be happy to tell you more. Then it's up to us to change that here and now. Yeah, let's change that. Ha! You would have me ask the Emperor himself? Well, mayhap there is some wisdom in that. If we can skirt the storm of his displeasure, we may yet come to our answers, even if it does mean sailing close to the wind. Lo, the parley was never like to bring peace, but I had hoped to learn something of Emperor Varys' relationship with the Ascians. I mean, we could just ask him. I doubt he'd answer truthfully. Well, maybe he would. He actually does not seem particularly pleased with the Ascians, so maybe. On account of he killed his own father. I mean, he got better, but still. Yep. As had we all. Yet if he is in league with them, he is not like to volunteer the fact. And if he's not, how much weaker would his position seem for the presence? If we are to broach that particular subject, we will need to be subtle. Would that I knew more of the man. If you indulge me, Lord Hien, you received an imperial education, did you not? Is it true that the Emperor's will is considered absolute? I mean, he's the Emperor, so that does make sense. But come to think of it, have any of us met him before? Maybe Hien? But I don't know if any of the rest of us have. Unless he was on the battlefield of Cartnu. There is no higher authority in all of Garlemald, nor else in the heavens. Come to that. Veneration of the gods is forbidden, the only worship permitted being that of His Radiance's own person. That sounds suspiciously like a religion in itself. It does. It really does. I hope that he's not going to become a primal, the Emperor primal again. I share your disdain for their hypocrisy. Even as they denigrate the idea of faith, they revere their leader with a fervor others reserve for the divine. Yeah, this probably is going to play a point in the future. 'Tis a flaw common to much of the doctrine they fed on. Logical on the surface, perhaps, but contradictory upon closer examination. Hello, Pending. Good morning. Good morning. I wonder if a discussion of the various discrepancies might prompt Varys to reveal something. I think that's a horrible idea. He might get very upset at that, but I guess you're welcome to try, because he's probably going to try killing us no matter what. Have you tried out Sage yet, Pending? How are you enjoying the bit of Endwalker, if you've had a chance to log in? Okay. Oh, they won't let me jump on the table. That's no fair. Hello, Vegeta, good morning. And, welcome back aboard for 10 months now. Nice. Indeed, double digits, finally. What can you say when I've done so much for you? Have I? You've been a wonderful person, and you've... all of your accomplishments are your own. I'm glad that my kind words helped support, but, your accomplishments are your own. You hope for more months and thank me for 10 months? Well, thank you for 10 months as well. It's been wonderful having you in the community and seeing you in all my friends' streams and everywhere. Thank you. And good luck with work. Pending, you've been playing Sage and it's fun so far? Nice! I look forward to unlocking it and playing with it some too. I was tempted to do that today, but maybe I should just focus on story. 12, have mercy. But for Lady Alisaie's timely interjection, we might well have come to blows at the negotiating table. The one thing about the experience curve I don't quite understand is why they didn't just give us a percentage of the XP we had towards the next level. Oh well. Oh well. Not that Emperor Varys left us a great many options. Is unconditional surrender all he will accept, do you think? Ere he arrived, I'd have said yes, but having heard him speak, I cannot help but think he came with some other end in mind. Maybe he wanted to meet the slime helmet. I will be his end. Maybe he's judging us to see if we can help him fight the Ascians. I mean, that is very pie in the sky, if I'm using that phrase correctly. We'll see though. Exactly. He's building up to something. I know it. How then should we approach the rest of the parley? Have you anything to say, Warrior of Light? I have a name, you know. Invite Varys to explain himself? That makes sense. Say nothing of Xenos or the Ascians? I mean, let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. You believe he is more apt to reveal the truth if we put him at ease? Mayhap you are right. Thank you, Roku. Okay. Okay. Let's say maybe your role you'll play. You've spoken with everyone then. Good. All that remains is to await the pleasure of the Emperor and hope we fare better at a second attempt. We probably won't, but it's worth a shot.
Now then, who would have the floor?
How about me? I can't talk, but I'll do my best.
Resume. I wish to offer you an apology. After you graciously accepted our invitation to discuss an armistice, we have done naught but rebuke you at every opportunity. I believe I speak for all of us when I say we are deeply sorry for our discourtesy.
I guess we're off to a better start this time, right, guys? Nod.
I'll admit admit your familiarity with our affairs surprised me, and served to remind me how little I know of yours.
Are we actually gonna ask him?
I think all here can understand the desire to reclaim one's homeland. But why expand further? That is my question.
Good question.
If I may, the answer can be found in the Imperial doctrine they took great pains to impart to my people. Recognizing the threat Icons pose to the world, Solus Zos Galvus decreed that they were to be eradicated. To this end, he began a campaign to unite all lands under the Garlean banner.
Ian, I do appreciate you explaining, but I kind of want to hear it in Varus's own words.
Or so we were taught. Yet the Emperor only reached the burn, the Baron said to have been laid waste by Icons, after conquering all the lands that lay between. What is more, I am quite certain the practice of summoning was not nearly so widespread in the days before the Empire's founding.
That's actually a good point, though. But, do we really want to push him against the wall here and have him fight back again? I kind of want to hear it in his own words first. Hello, Brinklestem. Meowdy dude.
When you put it like that, it all starts to sound like an excuse, doesn't it? But to distract from what? Why are you really waging this war?
So much for talking things out cordially. But maybe he'll accept that? Well. Hello, moths. Oh, hey, he actually liked that.
Finally, you ask the right question.
He actually liked that. Hey, progress. Sometimes you need to be straightforward. True.
I can but hope you heed mine answer and at last accept the righteousness of our cause. My goal is this: to return the world to the way it once was, the way it was always meant to be.
And that way is?
In doing so, mankind will be made whole once more.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm a slime.
No longer will we suffer from the dissension born of our differences.
Okay. We can live together in peace. That's perfectly fine.
There will be but one race, a perfect race, as we were when time began.
Okay, this isn't going in such a friendly direction now.
What in Rhalgr's name are you talking about?
I am talking about the origins of this star, of the source and its 13 reflections.
Okay, talk more about that, please, but,
At the instant of the great sundering, 'twas not only the world that was shattered, but mankind itself. Thus were we divided into myriad races, each with its own unique imperfection.
That's okay, though. That's okay.
That is why man looks upon his neighbor and feels fear and hatred, why he wages war, why he kills his brother.
I don't feel hatred for my neighbors. What are you talking about? Nor do I.
You all in your own way have proven as much today. The peace you seek is but a fleeting solution to a fundamental problem. One which calls for more drastic measures. To bring about everlasting peace, our worlds must be rejoined.
Rejoined. I'm not sure about that. That sounds like a dangerous thing. But maybe...
That is the goal the Empire would see realized. The glorious future unto which we shall one day shepherd mankind.
I imagine everyone's looking at him like he's insane.
A rejoining of worlds.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something a last boss would do. I mean, maybe it's okay, but it does sound kind of similar to what the Ascians wanted.
I have heard this tale of the source and its reflections before.
Are these not the self-same desires as the Ascians?
Yeah, see, she gets it. She gets it. But wait. Maybe one of the other worlds, the 13 worlds or whatever, maybe that's where the souls of our friends have gotten pulled to. And maybe we can... Would they actually let us travel to other worlds? That'd be cool if they did. But, I don't know how that would work, world exploration-y wise.
Emperor Varys, do not trust in their words. They will lead you to your doom. My father thought to use them, but in the end he succumbed to their temptations. He embraced summoning like so many other pawns before him. Do not tell us you mean to do the same.
To be fair, your father did put up a good fight against them. He totally killed La Habrea. I'm pretty sure. Not even just killed him, just like ripped apart his ether and stuff. That was pretty impressive. Yeah. Is he enjoying himself, or is this an evil villain left?
Free from the burden of choice would be a blessing.
Sir?
But I forswore that privilege the day I learned that the Garlean Empire was built by the hand of an Ascian.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that with us. Not sure why you tipped your hand that much. But hey, thanks.
What?
Yes. My grandsire, the former emperor, is of their number. And who better to build an empire capable of bringing about the calamitous change we desire?
You're being very honest with us, and I very much appreciate that. Thank you.
Would you condemn me for this alliance? For bowing to the will of these shadowy masters, when the prize is true and lasting peace?
I don't think they're gonna deliver that. Your prize is a lie. Your master's demons. I will stop you and the Ascians no matter the cost. This seems a bit, I mean, I'm sure they both do essentially the same thing. But this lower one seems a bit more aggressive. But yeah, I'd say your masters are demons and your prize is a lie. That seems fairer. I don't think he'd like that, though.
To conquer, but to liberate. To free man from the prison of divergence.
And how exactly do you plan to accomplish that, though? Because it doesn't sound very friendly.
Imagine a world united. One perfect race beneath a single standard.
Again, I don't like the way you say one perfect race. That never goes well. The lower one looks like I don't care if the Ascians are right or not. The top one, you believe that they're wrong. Yeah, exactly, Zach. That's a good way to put it.
An army before whose might these servants of darkness and light would fly as leaves in a storm, never again to meddle in man's affairs. We would be the masters of our own fate.
Yeah, those are the eyes of a sane person.
I bid you join me, not as subjects of Garlemald, but of a new nation. And together we shall win freedom for ourselves and generations yet unborn.
We're not gonna be subjects to you? What is it you actually want? And hold on, I gotta stay on this screen a minute. I wanna see if he's gonna blink. Do you blink? How long's it been since you blinked last? I don't think he's gonna blink. Okay, let's have a staring contest with him. Staring contest. For the fate of Eorzea. I blinked.
You want to trigger another half-dozen calamities? You can't be serious!
Have you forgotten how many died? There will be no one left.
Dry eye. It's a wonder he doesn't have dry eye. Maybe it's his special power. He does have 3 eyes.
You truly imagine we would aid you in your bloodletting?
It is unthinkable, unconscionable.
Hello, Death Metal. How are you today? Yeah, they don't seem very happy about this.
And what is the alternative? To be as cattle waiting for slaughter? I would have us work together, that we might take fate into our own hands.
I'm still not sure what he's playing at here.
Into your hands, perhaps. But what of the other worlds, your radiance? With every calamity, you obliterate a star and every soul that dwells on it.
To the Ascians, we are all but tiny, momentary specks within an indifferent universe. We cannot hope to oppose them until we have been made whole once more.
Okay, so that's what he's playing at. I see.
Are these truly the words of Garlemald's ruler?
You think he's the ruler? How cute.
The flaws and foibles which you so abhor are what make us who we are. Every nation, even yours, Emperor Varys, is made whole through the combination of these imperfections, the strengths of one compensating for the weaknesses of another.
Yes, that's the spirit. That's what I want to hear.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others, fostering community and cooperation.
Yes, jolly cooperation.
That the protector of an empire should not only reject these fundamental truths, but seek to change them at so dear a cost to life is indefensible.
You like Nanamo? Yeah, her speech is really good here. And as a character, she's generally pretty cool.
Such a man is not fit to govern.
Well, so much for peace, but hey.
And you, warrior of light, would you refuse me as well?
Maybe he just came here to test what I want. I hope it zooms into my slime helmet. Okay, good. Close enough, I guess. At least we can see it. We can defeat the Ascians as we are. I cannot condone such a loss of life. Yes, this one. Slime blood. Yes.
It would seem the Alliance is of one mind on this matter.
So it's war then, I suppose. Yay, Shadowbringers war.
You Eorzeans never cease to disappoint me. Though I suppose I have only myself to blame for expecting more from savages.
Aww.
This discussion is at an end. I bid you make ready for our next meeting. It will not be at the negotiating table.
Will it be at the dinner table? Breakfast table? Lunch? Brunch? How about brunch? He's gonna try to kill us, isn't he? I doubt we'll actually get to fight him, though. It seems way too soon to fight him, but maybe we'll fight some of his troops or something. Hello. I came back to find Doma's advance party ready and waiting for battle. So, as worrying as our little chat with the Emperor was, it did buy enough time for at least some of our allies to arrive. Let's take the money, I guess. I still feel sad about my XP bar. It's probably not that big of a deal, but I feel a little sad about it. The face of war. Having listened to Emperor Varus's maniacal plans, Lys is ready to go to war. To war then, I guess. Again. There's a lot of war in Stormblood, isn't there? But that's okay. Because we're doing Shadowbringers next. Unless this war is part of Shadowbringers. I guess we'll find out.
I'm not sure what I was expecting from our meeting with the Emperor, but it wasn't that. Still, at least we know now what he's really after.
Yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that he was honest with us and, you know, laid out his cards and everything.
Aye, a future built on a mountain of bodies. I too want the Ascians dead, but not at any cost.
The last of the reinforcements from Dorma arrived not long ago. I pray it will be enough. Given the Emperor's stated goal, this is a battle we can ill afford to lose.
If the Garleans come in force, we may not have much say in the matter, even with our combined strength.
Hey, just throw me at them. I'm like a one-man army. One slime army.
We knew from the first that the odds would be against us. But if there is even the slightest chance of victory, we must do everything in our power to seize it.
Let me at him, let me at him. I'm a healer.
We must seize it, full stop.
Hear, hear.
Slime Knot? No. Slime Wobble, though. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
The two of you are to join an irregular unit and support the main host. I won't bother asking if you're minded to fight.
Okay.
After coming this far, how could I not? And for once, there's no one around to countermand me. Not that they would. Not even my brother.
Nah, I'm sure your brother would actually be for it. Probably. At least 90%. Sure.
But we all know who really make the difference. Ready to frighten some Garleans?
Yes, Slime Knot, please, please, please. Aww, off-screen Slime Knot. Okay, fine.
Wouldn't want to be on their side.
Might I ask you to accompany the Dorman contingent? They are strangers here, and your presence would do much to raise their spirits.
I mean, I'm not from here either, but okay. Where even are we? Well, at least I got my Slime Knot there.
We would be honored.
When our people stride out with you in their midst, I dare say the Eorzeans will feel an ilm taller themselves. High spirits have a way of spreading.
Yeah.
What I wouldn't give to join you. But my duties as field commander will not allow it. I'll leave the front lines in your capable hands.
Ah, thank you. That's okay. All I need are, well, 3 allies, a tank, and 2 DPS.
Comrades, ready your arms. The hour of battle has come.
Although this might just be instances and not a dungeon.
Guide us to victory.
Yeah! For Hydaelyn, who's totally not like some evil demon light primal whatever. I guess we'll find out in Shadowbringers. Who I'm probably tempered to or whatever. Maybe it's more complicated than that, but we'll see, we'll see. Maybe Endwalker explains it. We'll find out, I guess.
Since the others couldn't be here, we'll have to fight twice as hard. If Alphinaud wakes to find the Imperials have won, I shall never hear the end of it.
I mean, they are an entire army.
It's strange. I thought I would be terrified when the fighting started. I should be terrified. But with you at our side, I can't help feeling everything is going to be alright.
I'll do my best, and this is totally not setting us up for an entire expansion.
So please, don't you dare leave me alone.
Okay, I will do my best.
No matter what happens, we have to survive together.
And then we immediately get that headache and her soul gets ripped out of her body. Okay, I guess not. I guess we're going to war first. Let's do it. Okay. I wonder if this is going to be instances or a dungeon. Maybe it's like, gonna... Okay, never mind that. Okay. A dungeon then. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know how... What? We're going in blind, I guess. Actually, hold on. What's my currency like? No, that's fine. Okay. Don't know how long we're gonna have to wait though, because queue times are probably a little weird right now because Endwalker just launched. So I don't know what to expect. Not sure what to expect at all. But we can talk for a bit if you guys like. How are your days going? You know what, I should maybe... Is my slime registered? Maybe I'll go register my slime. I wonder... Does Kugane have an inn? I'm sure it has an inn. Your day's going okay? Well, I hope that it will keep getting better. And go from an okay day to a good day. Actually, wait. Uncapped teleport rates, no. It's so expensive. Your day's going well too, Pending? That's good, that's good. Yesterday you started a fake VTuber project, Zach? Where you design a model for a non-existent VTuber? Oh, neat. I hope that it will be good experience for you. And pending you say the duty finder's queue is long for any non-tank, yeah, that makes sense. Usually healers get instant queues, but or mostly instant queues. Slightly behind tanks, but with Sage just coming out, I imagine there are a lot of people hitting the duty finder with Sage. So I guess we might be taking some time here. At least we can explore a bit. Actually, wait, where do you get the Sage quest? Maybe I should take that. Seal exchange. Where's the inn? Oh, okay. That's a lot of quests. Limsa Limenza? Okay. That teleport is so expensive. Maybe we can just be cheap and go to the mist first. No, you know, let's just, in the interest of time, let us just use the ticket. More can be found. But yeah, we're an hour into the stream and have done one quest. That bodes well for pacing. But that's okay, that's okay. There should still be plenty of time to get caught up, I think, I hope. Surely, I mean, these expansions are basically made that the average player can get through them in about 2 weeks to reach endgame, right? Which means, theoretically, Endwalker should take less than 2 weeks, and Shadowbringers, yes. Shadowbringers should also take less than 2 weeks, right? So, and I have a month to reach endgame. So that math checks out, right? That math checks out? Please tell me that math checks out. Okay, let's see. What quest am I looking for? Sage's Path, that seems like it. Okay. Thank you for confirming that math checks out. You're gonna sleep a bit? Okay. Rest well then, Pending. Rest well. When we meet again, I will hopefully be in Shadowbringers, but we'll see. Wow, 100,000 experience points? Okay, Sage's Path. The Sharlayan Maiden is taking in the scenery with fascination. This quest will unlock the Sage job. Okay. Limsa Lominsa, former disreputable haven for pirates, now one of the realm's finest city-states, boasting a peerless shipping industry and an enviable, culinary culture. Oh, how it bustles. The tomes did not lie. I am still sad about losing almost my entire level experience-wise, but oh well. Well, here I am, Mother, in a faraway Eorzea. I will complete this mission. Just you watch. In your noble name, and as first of my class, I will succeed. And afterwards, perhaps I shall invite our esteemed alumna, Alisaie, for tea at the Bismarck. Hey, I'm friends with her. You know her too? Nice. Heh. I'll be the envy of everyone. I mean, Alisaie is preparing for war right now, but hi. Can I take a message for you? Ahem, my apologies, good sir. I failed to notice you. Oh, bye. I'm, Lala Jinjal, a native of Sharlan. Hmm? By your appearance, I assume... Goodbye! I know you mentioned my appearance, but how about my disappearance? Okay, dungeon time. Oh dear! Kiribania, the Gimlight Dark? Something like that? Apparently we are going to war. Yes. Quite the war at that, huh? Okay, I'll try my best. Raisins. You know, gotta have your war meal. They're gonna pull everything, aren't they? I just have this feeling.
Forward! Forward!
Oh yeah, they're going. Okay. Hey, I have a Magitech mount just like that one. Back at home. Oh yeah, they changed the cast times for some things, so I'll need to get used to that. Pulling everything sounds efficient. The vision is good. True, Askew. I just hope that I'm familiar enough with the White Mage changes that I will be able to keep up properly. Let's see, probably Holy is bad at this number of targets, so I will switch back to Stone. And I will save my Assize for the next pull. Hopefully that's the right move. Oh hey, Hien and Yugiri are actually with us. Oh, I was too early on that one. Sorry, my bad. Let's get a holy off. Nope, no time for holies. Oh, I caught two of them. Okay. Ugh. Despite the number of troops, this isn't too bad so far. I assume those red AoEs are bad. Not the orange ones, the huge red ones that occasionally pop up. You know, having Stone cast this much faster is really nice quality of life. And by the way, Askew, how are you doing today? I can't remember if I said that or if I got distracted by the battle and thought that. The enemy is going for quantity over quality? They are. These are shockingly weak despite these big pulls. Already to the boss. Mark 3B Magitech Colossus. Maybe I should hold on to my size because bosses definitely have AoEs. Jarring blow. Okay, that was the tank buster, if you can call it that. Okay, this is a spread out. Oops. Now we'll do this size. Magitech slash. What is this spinny thing? Is it gonna? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going. We're going. Oh, that is what? That was way faster than I was expecting. Okay. My mistake. They gave you no time for that at all, do they? Okay. Welp. And we had nobody who can res, so I don't know. Will they let me rejoin the battle if I run all the way around? Probably not, but let's try. That is a very fast spin. I was not expecting that. Maybe they can do it. Good luck, guys. Good luck. We're back. Will you let me rejoin the battle? You're not gonna let me rejoin the battle, are you? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That was a very punishing mechanic, too. I wasn't expecting it to be so bad. It's already 32%. Maybe they can do this. That DPS is probably dead, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did this mechanic glitch out? Why is there just this triangle of fire here? The tank is actually gonna try soloing. But why are you standing in the fire? Are you trying to die? I don't... Sir? They might be trying to die. Okay, let me watch this mechanic again. Maybe I can do better next time. Slash, 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 slash. Yeah, it is very fast. It's much faster than I was expecting. Let's watch this one. Slash, slash. So I guess you want to stay close to this boss rather than far. Okay, lesson learned. I guess they are literally going to try soloing this boss. Okay, so yeah, you can do it. I guess we'll type in our cheer. Cheer. You can do it. Wait, I guess cheer is not the right. Emote? What are my good emotes? No, it is cheer. Why isn't it working? There it goes. Cheer. You can do it. Never mind. Oh, hi. Well, they tried. They tried. Do you want me to res you? Nope. Okay. Now we just have to wait for the tank to get back. Typed into chat a bit. Okay, come on guys, come on. It's too bad that doesn't unlock a teleporter before the boss, so that you have to run all the way. But okay, we got it this time. We got it this time. Let's go. Our revenge. Hua. Get off those fast stones. Still gonna take some time to get used to. Oh, that one hit hard. Why did it hit so hard that time? Ah, excuse me. Okay, now, so I wait here, I guess. And okay, once the fire goes, I will go. Fire, fire, fire. Okay. There we go. Okay, okay. I know I wasted a lot of GCDs on arrow there, but that's okay. At least I understand the mechanic. At least I understand the mechanic now. Cerulean Vent. This sounds like an AoE. This has got to be an AoE. Yeah. Oh wait. It's this way this time. This makes me so nervous. It's this way again. This mechanic is brutal. Poor Addy Daddy. They keep getting hit. Oh, wait. How does this go? Okay, I think I used Thin Air correctly that time, because they changed how it works. So I tried using it for the Medica too, because that's so expensive, and I hope that that was the correct usage of it. Okay, Cerulean Vent, I will assize this. Yeah. Look at me using my non-GCD whatevers. Yes. Oh. I was hoping to beat them before that. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. There's time. Oops. Misclick. I don't need that. Okay. Trying to target the last enemy I don't have the dot on. There we go. There we go. Wonder if I can like get a holy off here. Maybe that will take some pressure off the tank a bit. Okay. Let's get a holy, chain it into it in the size, and another holy, and a regen, and a this, and a that, and the that didn't go off, but that's okay, because we've almost beaten these. These really don't hit that hard, do they? I'm honestly surprised. The Empire is not funding their troops as much as I thought they were. Especially for the front lines. Maybe the good troops are out back guarding where are we going?
Ready?
Guarding the Emperor and such. Are we? No, of course we're not here. Where are we going? Where are we going? This really is a full-out war, isn't it? Okay, the Scorpion is probably a more elite troop. Do I have to keep Lise alive? I hope not. What does that do? Wait. Okay, now we can focus on the Scorpion. Which is shockingly still not doing much damage. I can focus almost entirely on DPS. Hold on, Vegeta, let me read that. Vegeta, while you're at work right now, you'll put my, my stream on, once you're back in your cab and situated for the day? Okay. You just want to say thank you again? Oh, well, thank you. Nitro Spin, that's gotta be an AoE. Ow. Oh dear. What do you... buy? What? What? What is happening? Oh! Whoa! Okay. Okay, so we got, dive bombs, apparently. The method of following where the rest of the party goes, seems to be paying off. And that's our tank buster. When in doubt, follow the party, I guess. Needle gun. This isn't gonna spin again, is it? That would be unfortunate. Okay. Oh! Ah! Actually, I don't need to use, arrow to move so much anymore, do I? Nitro spin. Okay. Do your nitro spin. I got an size ready. You're just happy to finally get to double digit and you hope for more? Oh, well, thank you again. Thank you again. Freezing missiles. Eh? What did that do? Okay, so there's some sort of... Oh, Wait. Is there gonna be... Oh, yeah, there is. Ow! Ow! Okay, I knew it was probably coming, but I was slow on that one. My bad. That really hurts. Okay, at least we got him down. They're very tricky with that one. Actually, can I use... No, I can't use that yet. Okay. The white mage changes are not too considerable, so I think I picked the right plan, sticking with white mage for now. Where are you going? You seem troubled, friends. Not getting tired, are you? No, of course not. Of course not. I'm at like almost full MP. Everything is totally fine. I was tired to begin with though, because I got up really early today. Hello, random Colossus. Where did you come from? Oh, You know, that's fine. We'll thin air that. What? Why did it do almost no damage? Okay, that was overkill then. What is this? Searing light. Damage deltas increase. Okay. That's cool. Hello, random hexadrone. This reminds me of what was it called? Belsar's Wall or something, where there were... Connie Sin is joining us too? Why is she fighting on the front lines? I guess it's nice to have her, but this is really dangerous. As one. I keep forgetting I have lilies. I haven't really needed them. Magitech missile. Oh, well, that actually didn't do much damage, so it's fine. I was starting to regret using my SIs, but wasn't that big of a deal. Hello, other Scala Colossus Rurtatus. Those are words. Unbreakable cement blade. Are we supposed to stand in this? Ow! Clearly the answer is yes. Oh wait, why didn't I redot him? I keep defaulting to arrow as my movement, whatever. What? There's a lot of enemies appearing on my screen. Self-detonate. Is this a DPS check? Of course it is. Oh, is Lise gonna do her limit break? Thank you, Lise. Thank you. Go, Roku. Leave these soldiers to us. Okay. Don't know where we're going, but apparently the tank does. Oh. Okay. Final boss? Who have we got? Who have we got? Giant airship? Giant airship. Okay, never mind. It threw out some people. The savages bested our vanguard? Impressive. But in the end, they are only that. Savages. Now let us be brief. His radiance something? I see that our tank has been impatient and started the battle. So good luck with that. Good luck with that. You might want to heal her, but okay. Hello? Wasting all of my cooldowns, but we're alive, we're alive. What is happening? That's a lot of enemies. Hi? Well, they've almost beaten the boss, but no, there's... What is happening? Stunning sweep. Well, that's a fast boss fight, but it can't be that easy, can it? Artificial plasma. No, this is too easy. Impressive, Anya. Let us engage them together. They cannot hope to evade us both. I mean, I can try. What is... Oh yes, this is so hard to evade. Are they... Okay, they're swapping places, I see. Ow. Very well. Leave the artillery to me. Innocence. Don't know what any of that means, but okay. Ready Ceruleum tanks. Oh no, not this again. If it's the same as it was. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Ow, 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 what? I hope that that's enough healing because Asai's is a second away, a few seconds away. Okay, Asai's. Nice. Going well, going well, going well. There's a lot of AoE in this fight. Why isn't she dead? Does she have plot armor? I think she has plot armor. It seems we have no choice, Julia. Are they gonna fuse? Do a fusion dance? Have I been here before? No, this is all new to me, Askew. You should feel honored, savages. Something. Okay, this fight is clearly not over yet. I probably should have used... No, I didn't have thin air. Okay. Farewell, savages. What? Oh, this seems like a DPS check. This has got to be a DPS check. I don't know if it's worth dotting them, though. That might be overkill. You know, I should probably use that, though. That might help. Okay, okay, okay. Nice. Okay. We won, somehow. I hope I didn't miss any comments. Oh, Askew, I see. You're very, very tired and you might nap? Okay. I hope that you will have a nice nap if you have one. And I hope that your meal will also be good. But yes, duty complete. They're probably already gone. Happy Endwalker Day, they say. And yes, that's a pretty cool dungeon though. Oh, bye everybody. But hey, we've won the war. The entire war. There definitely aren't more troops coming and fire and terrible things happening. But we won the war single-handedly. Thank you for your support, everyone. Those are definitely not more reinforcements coming. We've won. It's all over. We didn't win the war, did we? We'll find out. Hi.
There you are, and none the worse for wear.
Yes, it was actually shockingly easy.
Indeed. I had hoped we might do more to help, but there seems to be no one left to fight.
Yeah, definitely those weren't reinforcements following over there. Yep, nope, not at all, not at all.
A tactical withdrawal, perhaps?
We should give chase. Finish them off while we have the chance. Imagine the other surprise when they wake to find the war already won.
That would be quite the surprise, but this is Final Fantasy XIV, so I don't think they're gonna let us win the entire war that easily. I guess we'll find out, though. Nope, nope, nope. Your soul's getting ripped out now.
The light will expunge all life. Only you can forestall the calamity.
That's why we're bringing Shadow to combat too much light or something. It's taking her, isn't it? Who else is left? Are they gonna take Tataru too? Don't worry, I'll find a way to come after you. Even if it involves ripping out my own soul.
Oh no, don't tell me.
Save us, Slime Hat.
Are you alright?
Slime Hat did protect me. My soul hasn't gotten ripped out yet, all thanks to the protection of Slime Hat. Slime nod.
Quickly, we must get her back to the encampment.
Yes. There are so few quests left before Shadowbringers, though. I'm excited, I'm excited. The face of war. So, the Garleans have been routed, have they? Well done. Thank you. Though this exchange was no more than a test of our strength, like as not, they won't be taking any chances now that the Emperor has joined the fray. They'll want to take their time, whittle down our defenses. Still, with your help and that of our Eastern allies, we've passed the first test. Our line is unbroken. As for Alisaie, well, she's in good hands over at the infirmary. My lord, the Chirurgeons have completed their examination of Mistress Alisaie, and it is as we have feared. She is locked in a slumber without any outward cause. Slime sad face. Just like the others? Ugh. Aye, the Garleans picked a fine time to come knocking. 5 Scions incapacitated, and with the enemy at our doorstep, I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure. The best I can do is see to it that Alisaie is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Yugiri and I would return to our encampment. The main contingent of our forces from the Far East is under sail, and all must be made ready for their arrival. I'll not keep you then. Slime nod. But what am I gonna do? Am I gonna find a way to go after my friend's souls, or am I gonna continue to fight the entire army again? Are we going to like a Praetorium type in-game battle? Judging by the Garleans' recent movement or lack thereof, they won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. That's good. You should return to the Rising Stones. Given the plight of your fellow scions, I can understand if you feel on edge, but you'll be no good to anyone without rest. Pray return to the Rising Stones. Okay, let's go. Eh? Okay. Map? Teleports are so expensive. I need to level crafters more. I didn't have time this week. Definitely need to budget for in-game though. I wonder if in-game recipes are available yet. That'd be interesting. No, probably they'll release with Savage. But then again, since they reset my XP bar, there's a lot to go. Ah, Roku, welcome home. Word has it that you and Mistress Alisaie gave the Garleans quite a thrashing. Speaking of whom, where is Mistress Alisaie? I was certain she would have returned by now. I'm still a little sore about the XP thing, but probably they announced that and I just didn't see the announcement because I was trying to avoid spoilers. So it's probably on me. And that's what happened. By the 12, not her too. Ocher and I will ready the infirmary for her arrival. We will also need to send a message to Totaro post-haste. Would that I had something other than grim tidings to share with her. I mean, we won a war, that's pretty cool, right? And with you too, for that matter. It grieves me to report that Archon's condition remains unchanged. As we speak, Coltonet, Kryl, and Master Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. Was Kryl affected by the thing? Maybe she wasn't officially a scion when they picked targets, but no, if that was true, then Lise would have been targeted, and she was spared. So I wonder. But all is not lost. You are still hale and whole after all, though I expect you must be tired from your journey. You should rest, my friend. Leave the worrying to us, for the time being at least. Okay. The Face of War complete. Getting very close to Shadowbringers. Oh, cutscene? Cutscene? Meanwhile, at the border of Ala Mhigo. Fire. I don't think we won the war. That's a lot of reinforcements. Xenos, I think. I only caught a glimpse of him, but I think so. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I still think it's amazing and ridiculous that he has like a sword Gatling gun. Oh, okay. You're just gonna leave it there. Just gonna tease us. But that's okay, because we have a lot of quests coming up. A brief reprieve. Hoary Boulder's sullen expression suggests he has no news to He has no news to share. Which in this case may not mean good news. Yeah. Think so. Ah, Roku. Yours is a welcome face indeed in these troubled times. Though if you've come to inquire about our stricken brothers and sisters, I am afraid I have naught to report. Coltonet, excuse me, that's a hard name to pronounce. And the others continue their tireless search for answers, and I too have done all in my power to assist them. Alas. My apologies for the intrusion. I was told Master Alphinaud had been brought here and wished to see if his condition had improved. But who is it? Wouldn't be Kryl then. Hello, Maxima, I think. It's hard to recognize you in that completely different armor, but hi. Master Roku, I have heard about the part you played in driving back the Empire's forces. Thank you. That you were able to stop them, if only for a short while, gives me hope. I guess Maxima has completely given up on the Empire. I thought he might have a bit more conflicting feelings about it, but I suppose not. Maxima's a pretty cool guy, I guess. Unless he's a spy. But he probably isn't. He seemed very genuine in his reaction earlier. So I'm hoping he's cool. I'm too used to people in this game betraying us by now, I guess. I realize how strange such words must sound coming from a Garlean's lips, but I speak them out of love I bear for my homeland, because I wish to see an end to the bloodshed. I think he is a cool guy. That is why I chose to share all I know with the Alliance. Though I will surely be branded a traitor, I am content to bear that ignominy. 'Twill seem a small price to pay if it helps to prevent this conflict from escalating any further. Thank you. You get a slime nod, friend. But enough of my prattling. The war is not what brought me all this way. I came to see Master Alphinaud. He's asleep right now, but you probably know that already. An acquaintance of Roku and Alphinaud, are you? Well, far be it for me to turn away good company, if you will follow me, sir. Actually, I kind of feel bad for Hoary Boulder. As hard as he tries, I guess the soul pulling thing didn't target him either, so it doesn't consider him a full scion, I guess. When word reached me that Alphinaud had returned, it seemed only right that I visit him. Poor lad. It pains me to see him thus, but I take solace in the knowledge that he is safe and well cared for. He fought valiantly at the burn. The Populares could not have wished for a more committed ally. I know not how he came to be so afflicted, but I pray a cure will be found soon. On an unrelated note, excuse me, you may be interested to know that I traveled here in the company of another acquaintance of yours. But who? He awaits my return at North Silvertear. Oh, is it Gaius? And I am certain he would be glad to see you, assuming you can spare the time, that is. Okay, slime nod. Let's go. That is... okay, we can just fly there. It got turned around. Let's go. Actually, my max HP got changed too, huh? I wonder... The damage scale seems to have changed too. I'm not sure how much or in which ways. I wonder if they amplified how much defense helps, or if your level scales the defense a bit or something. Hello, Maxima. Oh, is it Cid? There you are. I was beginning to think you would not come. No, that looked like Gaius. Maybe? Oh no, it wasn't. From afar that haircut looked like it, but... it was Cid after all. Okay. It sounds like you've been through the mill. You should have called me. I'm sure you were working on the Omega stuff, so it's okay. Excuse me, let me get some water real quick. Okay. Though I must confess, tracking down missing souls isn't exactly within my field of expertise. As you may have surmised, I heard much of Master Garland growing up, excuse me. Growing up in Garlemald. Indeed, he has long been a source of inspiration for me. Most Garleans would say he's a traitor, that he turned his back on his country. We of the Popularis, however, consider him a revolutionary, a man willing to defy the Empire's dream of subjugation, that his inventions might bring about a better future for all mankind. Please, revolutionary is a term best reserved for my work. I'm humble. How humble of you. I am but an Imperial defector who thought to aid another Imperial defector. Whatever Master Garland says, I am humbled to find myself in such distinguished company. Speaking of distinguished company, we heard from Raubahn that you ran into an old friend in the burn. Is it true? Guy still lives? And he's right behind me, Slime nod. Like most in the army, I guess he's not right behind me. I never had the privilege of seeing the Legatus without his mask. To think I walked halfway across the burn in the presence of the Black Wolf. And he claimed to have severed ties with the Empire to hunt Ascians, did he? After his humbling at the Praetorium, one would think he'd have the good sense to stay dead. Aw, but he's on our side now, sort of, technically. A little bit. Should we meet again? I shall be sure to tell him so. Aw. Commander Alden also spoke of the Alliance's meeting with the Emperor. Though I did labor to believe what he told us, did his Radiance really claim that Garlemald was founded by the Ascians? Slime nod. It does seem very interesting that he revealed that much. But that is madness! The very notion is absurd. Every fiber of my being rails against it. And yet, I see there is no escaping the truth. From the very founding of my homeland, my brothers and sisters have laid down their lives in service to a lie. I'm not sure if another one's coming or not. Thank you, Zach. It halfway feels like I'm gonna sneeze again, but I can't tell. The Ascians must be stopped. To save my people, to save all peoples. For all the Empire's many crimes, even I did not suspect. Had I known, I would have left a lot sooner. Good morning, Faldania. Have a good day at work. Or at least I hope that work goes well. Let me say hi. I hope you have a good day. Good luck with work. I need an extra space. There we go. Okay. Had I known, I would have left a lot sooner. But that is in the past. Here in the present, we must apply ourselves to the problem of how the Empire's ambitions may be thwarted, not only in Eorzea, but in the Far East as well. One second here. Okay, sorry about that. I had to grab a Kleenex. The Ironworks will spare no effort to achieve that end. Serious Wall was a good start, but we can do more, and we will. We'll show them what it means to achieve freedom through technology. Begging your pardons, I bear a message for the Warrior of Light. Oh, hi? How did you find me out here? But hello? Commander Alden requests your presence at Alliance headquarters in Alamigo. Hey, I was just there. He would discuss matters of strategy at your earliest convenience. So I'm not. Ah, yes. The inevitable messenger. I knew it wouldn't be long before duty called you away. Time no doubt being of the essence, could I tempt you to ride aboard the Excelsior? Oh hey, I was wondering if we were gonna get an airship ride. If there's a faster way to Raubon's side, I will personally apologize to the commander for keeping him waiting. I mean, I can teleport. I doubt you're faster than teleportation, but okay. Let's go. Maybe it is faster than casting teleport though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was fast. I swear, every time you board my airship, you seem to be barreling headlong into danger. And every time, you somehow contrive to emerge victorious, which of course is an admirable skill. But no one is invincible, Roku. Not even you. So please, take care of yourself out there. I pray you remain safe on the front lines. Though ill-equipped to join the fray, I shall do all I can to assist from headquarters. Ah, why? Let me get some water. I doubt I'm coming down with something, but this doesn't bode well. My colleagues and I have been tasked with evacuating casualties by air. See that you aren't among them, eh? I'll do my best. Okay, next quest. A Requiem for Heroes. And we get a present for this! Yay! Question mark, question mark, question mark. And there's Xenos there. Cool. I'm sure this is gonna go great. Despite the apparent urgency of Raubon's summons, the Resistance fighter seems content to wait for your signal to proceed. Commander Alden is waiting, sir. It would be best if we proceeded to Alliance headquarters at once. Okay. Oh, you again. Are you ready? I think so, right? Let's go. Actually, is there a Minder here? I probably should have talked to the Minder while I was there. It's fine. I'm still at like 70%. You're here. Good. I summoned you to discuss strategy, but first I would apprise you of the Garlean's movements. Upon speaking with Raubon, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Let's go. Hello, Instinct. Good morning. How are you doing today?
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow.
Didn't I wipe out like most of their army? That's pretty decisive, isn't it?
We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly.
Hey, nice. Good job.
As to why that might be, the most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning, and our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald.
What? Seriously? Nice.
In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
Oh no, Instinct. Your COVID test came back positive? I really hope that you're going to be able to relax a bit. I really hope that you feel well soon. Please take good care of yourself.
Commander, the Imperials. They've broken through our defenses to the east.
So much for pushing them back.
What?
Oh, it's Xenos, isn't it?
Scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Xenos.
I called it.
Lord Hien and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they?
Why didn't they just send Xenos to begin with? That's my question.
Very well. Send word to our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line.
Let's go. You're gonna send me, aren't you? Am I gonna have a one-on-one with Xenos?
Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
Yeah, whatever. The last fight wasn't that bad. You need only say the word. So long as you leave the Ascian to me. That is so cool. I'm torn between these options, not that they matter. This seems cooler though. Yeah, let me fight the Ascian.
He may not die as such, but to see Lord Xenos fall on the battlefield would deal a heavy blow to Imperial morale. I'll see to it the men stay clear.
Thank you. Slime nod. Oh, okay. Except my soul's gonna get ripped out, I guess. Is it my turn? Is it finally my turn?
I bid you open.
Am I gonna join my friends? No, no, no.
What's wrong? Is it the voice again?
Yes. But that means somebody else's soul probably got ripped out. But who? Kryl? Slime nod.
Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this?
I am ready. Let's do this.
May Ralga grant us strength.
Don't worry. I got all the strength I need from my slime. I even got that extra slime nod in there.
Give 'em hell, lad. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
Please don't die. Let me at him. Meanwhile, at the border of Ala Mhigo, isn't that where I am? Eh? What? Do they mean like the actual battlefield or something? Ian, you should probably not fight him. Ian? Yugiri? Guys, please run. Lise? Maybe not? Oh, please don't make me play as him. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hello, Martin. I'm about to die. How are you doing? I hope your morning's going well. What? What are these attacks? What? Cool, I can't look up what my attacks do. So yeah. I guess I'm gonna spam my combo. You're doing better than I am, you guess? Well, that's good. Do you truly believe that possible? Then let us test the limits of your strength. He's gonna murder us right now. Hey, we actually survived. That's good. Well, that was a waste. A formidable foe, but we have come too far to fall. Spam the combo. I'm dead. I don't know what these attacks do. Soon I shall give the lie to man's indomitable spirit. Oh no, wait. We probably want to get close for this. And then run back. No. Okay. I think I did that wrong, but it's fine. It's fine. It worked. Okay, but what does my bottom move do? What is this? It's a cast? What did that do? Oh, it's a dot. Okay. Strength, my friends. It would not do to have Roku arrive to find the battle of us battered and broken. Find and struggle if that is your want, but you won't escape your fate. Yugiri, please. Yugiri. That's fine. That's fine. You'd think the AI would go to a different safe spot than I ran to, but fine. Soon I'll have my second wind. Our fate is not yours to decide. I should have probably reapplied my dot. I don't know what I'm doing. Enough, you will learn your place. Behold, a taste of my true power. Shadow's Grasp. What does this do? What is this sorcery? This probably isn't good. Look upon me, Ame no whatever, and know the depth of your folly. Oh, no, you don't.
Here it comes.
Thank you, Lise. Lise? Lise? No, what have you done? If he would bring all to bear, then so must we. Lise? Is she actually sacrificing herself? Please don't die. I can't move. Well done dispelling his phantoms. Now hurry, we must protect Lise. Okay. How do you like that? Still you choose to struggle against the inevitable. I should reapply my dot. We may be on the back foot, but it is not over yet. That's the spirit. We're actually putting up a good fight. If we can at least hold out until Roku arrives, I'm sure we can turn this around. Okay. This time I will wait here. Bane Splitter. Hooah. This isn't going so poorly this time, at least compared to the last one. But, my health, though. Art of the Swell again. But where... Doesn't look like it matters where we are, though. It's weird. I was expecting a combination of mechanics. He comes, does he? Then I need not waste my time on you. Oh, we're dead. I just hope he doesn't actually kill us. Being the end of a patch, their lives are not safe. Yugiri, please do not die. Yugiri, please! Kian will probably live. He was just introduced recently. He's probably got plot armor a bit. Lise probably has plot armor too. Oh wow, she has a lot of plot armor. And plot fist, apparently. Apparently she's angered him though. That's not good. Please just live a little bit longer. I'm coming. Are they breathing? Please be alive.
Magic with a Garlean body. That's hardly fair.
I'm glad he's alive. Plot fist, yeah. I thought that was a good one.
Still, he must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Please back away. I'm here. Hi. I'm here and I brought my slime. I'm here and I brought my Wallavel. For such a serious cutscene.
Bring
That sight is just so ridiculous. It has been too long. Our last fight was really fun though. I love that fight. How have you been? I know you died, but I'm glad you got better, I guess. You're an interesting fella.
No words to mark our reunion? So be it.
It's not like I can talk.
Equilibrium must be restored. And only your death will redress the balance.
Because I'm the warrior of light, I take it. I hope that if I misread the mechanics and end up failing this fight, they don't make me redo everything again. Because I do assume we're going to fight, yes. Okay, let's go. We will not suffer your interference. Sorry, we will suffer your interference no longer. Excuse me. Triple. Uh-oh. Wait. Spark. Let me get that ready. Healed the first spark, and the second, and the third. He's actually kind of weak, but he's probably holding back still, as he typically does. Now, even his normal attack is stronger. Let me regen just so I don't mess up. Flood of darkness. You think you know the dark? But I will show you the true nature of our power. Why are you attacking over there? Vein splitter. Oh, that's why. Okay. Lightless spark. But I got the echo. Concentravasity. You can't even knock me back with that anymore. Look how strong I've become. The potential of this vessel is transcendent, without limit. The swell did knock me back because I had a shield. Nice. Oh no, we're doing the swirly bit again, aren't we? Was he Xenos, or the whole time, or how does this work? Okay. I did not do that right. I guess I'm supposed to bait it. If he does it again, I will learn from his tricks. You are strong, bringer of light, but her blessing will avail you not. DPS check, I take it. Let's get rid of the swell first, because that tends to be awful. The storm, let's take that next. Paralysis is no joke. If it's a DPS check, I should probably bring that out. And now, that thing. Yes. To redress the balance to ensure the salvation of the star, you must fall. Good try, though. Good try. The final art. Impossible! How's it you have grown so powerful in the gift? Plot armor. Umbral rays. No matter. You may have bested La Habrea, but I will not be cast aside so easily. What is that? I take it I just don't walk into those or something? Oh, I guess there's death at the end of... Okay, yes. Don't stand in the red. Got it. I thought that was a barrier, but eh? I'm definitely not doing this fight right, but that's okay. Somehow I untargeted him. One more second of vulnerability and then we're good. Flood of darkness again. How are you gonna combo it this time? I'll hold on to his sides a little longer, just in case. Vein splitter, okay. Then lightless spark. This is going quite well though, so far. But surely you have other tricks. Yeah, you can barely even scratch me. Why are you calling me weak? Triple. Okay, now this might be problematic. No, he's just doing spark again. I'm very surprised. I guess I could have used a size by now, but yeah, that's not really that dangerous, is it? I'm really expecting him to pull out some final card that will make this much harder for me, so I'm holding on to my cooldowns a bit longer. No? Is this actually it? I guess I should have reapplied my dots, but oh well. Umbral Raise again. Nope. Duty complete. Nice. Why was that so easy? I was really expecting like a second form or something. Oh, maybe it's coming now. You gonna use your full power now? All your Ascian might? Why are you surprised by that, Roku?
Your mother chose her champion well.
Thanks?
Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail.
Will I, though? Maybe temporarily. Okay, bye. Ow. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh.
I beseech you.
Is it my turn? You can't take me at this moment, can you? He wouldn't want to kill my corpse, though, would he?
Someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
This isn't a very good time, voice. Can you, like, talk to me tomorrow? In a couple hours, maybe? 10 minutes? Is he actually gonna strike me down? He seems the type who would... Okay, well... It's my turn! I get to join my friends, maybe. Where am I? Hi! My friends aren't here. What is this, Kingdom Hearts?
At last, I found you.
Are you a friend? Hi! You sound kinda like the Warrior of Darkness dude, but that might just be a coincidence.
Please, there's no cause for alarm.
Okay. Are you okay? You look rather crystallized, friend.
Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet.
Where did you intend to meet? I mean, you took me to totally the wrong game.
But the place of our meeting is of no consequence, like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion. The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength.
And why should I believe you? I mean, I will believe you for the moment, unless you betray me inevitably at the end of Shadowbringers. Who are you? You have to send me back now. No, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. You have my friends, right? May I see them?
I'm afraid such questions will have to wait. We have precious little time, and your work is not yet done.
Yeah, I just got here.
Go to the Crystal Tower. I have left something for you near its base.
Okay.
It will serve as a beacon of sorts. One which I pray will help you on your journey.
I guess he's not taking our soul quite yet. We have to do Crystal Tower things.
All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest.
That sounds deceptively simple, but it's not going to be that easy, is it? It's never that easy.
Soon we will throw wide the gates.
Is that a good thing? I guess it's.
And the path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
The first? As in, like, the first world? Because they said there were like 13 worlds or something. This definitely does seem like a Kingdom Hearts plot now. We're gonna go to another world, and there will be fun Disney characters there. There probably won't be fun Disney characters there. Then again, there are a lot of crossovers in this game, so who knows? Actually, Final Fantasy is sort of Square Enix-ish. Wait, what did I say? Did I say Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts? I meant Kingdom Hearts. Hi, I'm back alive. I guess he can only pull my soul halfway or something. And hey, Xeno seems to have spared us. That's good. Hey, Emmerich, how's it going? Where am I? Is this Ala Mhigo?
You're awake. Thank heavens.
Thank heavens, Ward. Hey. What happened? Where's Xenos? I want to find out what happened to Xenos, I guess. No, we should ask Olive what happened.
Do you recall the confrontation with Xenos?
Yes.
You were the first to come to the aid of Mistress Lys and the others on the front line.
Of course I remember the conflict. Wait, they took my slime hat!
It is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow.
I guess I got better.
Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons.
Oh, well, that's convenient then. Who was it? Is it a new ally or an old ally?
Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont.
Of course. Hi Vegeta, you have 2 sets of bad news and 1 good news? Oh, first bad news is your work's detail shop didn't bother to tell your superior they were downing it to detail the cab inside and out? Oh, that probably takes a while, doesn't it? And is probably disruptive for you. I'm sorry to hear that. The second bad news, your supervisor had 1 van left? Oh no. Good news, you got it? Oh, good. I'm glad you had me worried there for a second, but I'm glad it worked out. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be... Oh yeah, is that the mysterious resistance person?
Estinian never was one for emotional farewell.
Oh, it's Estinian. Haven't seen him in a while. Thank you, Estinian.
Though Xenos bested all before him, the battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position.
Probably wise.
We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Eorzean Alliance and our Far Eastern allies. Nor does the good news end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court.
Well, yeah, I would imagine so, considering the Emperor just said that the Empire was founded and controlled by Ascians. That probably caused a little bit of unrest.
This would certainly explain why both the Emperor and Lord Xenos appear to have abandoned the fight.
Not sure what he hoped to gain from that.
A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times.
Well, I mean, I guess I do. He wanted us to join his side and do all the weird things he commanded. Is Alisaie alright? What of the Scions? Let's ask about all of them. Although I am curious about Alisaie, there's a lot that I'm curious about.
Yet to awake, I'm afraid. But please, concentrate on your own recovery for now.
Okay, but what happened to my slime hat? Where did that go? I need that. That's vital to my cause.
You have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you.
True, but I just woke up. I'm refreshed.
This fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest.
Have I earned my rest, or are you going to throw an entire expansion at me?
But before I forget, I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke.
Okay.
A reminder that you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen.
Aw, that's a sweet message. Thank you. I do have a lot of friends
When you are
in this game, and out of this game.
To return home, where friends will be waiting for you.
That came out wrong the first time. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I have a lot of good friends and allies who I played this game with too. That's how I meant it.
Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon, under happier circumstances.
Okay. Non-slime nod. Bye. But where's my slime? Okay, I found it. Yeah, they took me all the way here to Ishgard? Well, this is a most unexpected surprise. I thought you confined to bed. Is it Estinian again? Oh no! Hello, friend! It's been some time. When I heard that you had collapsed on the field of battle, I confess I feared the worst. But with you standing here before me, I see now the reports of your defeat were greatly exaggerated. Thank the Fury. Slime nod. As long as we have you, Master Avata, history suggests we have a fighting chance. Speaking of fighting, you may be surprised to hear that the war's effects can already be felt even here in Ishgard. In anticipation of a need for reinforcements, Ortorial will soon be departing for the front lines with a contingent of our finest knights. I hope he will be safe. I would advise you to stay until your strength had returned, but I know it would be an exercise in futility. Indeed. I suspect you have already decided on your destination. Yeah, Crystal Tower. I'm totally ditching the war and going to Crystal Tower. Dark days lie ahead. Of that I have no doubt. Well, yeah, especially if I'm going to be the Shadowbringer. I'm going to bring a lot of darkness, apparently. But the light of hope shall ever guide our steps so long as we have the will to press onward. And press onward we must. Farewell, my friend. I pray our next meeting will be under happier circumstances. Bow. Thank you for the kind words, friend. I feared I wouldn't see you again in this main story. But it seems there is hope. But for now, let us teleport. And let me get water. Actually, is there anything I should do while I'm here? Probably not. Oh well. Okay. Oof. I'm still a little sad about my XP gauge, but it's okay. It's probably my fault. Oops. Yes, we want to go inside. Apparently we're not going straight for the Crystal Tower. So which of my friends are left? Tataru! Hello, Tataru. Don't know who most of those are. I see Real there. Hori Boulder. Hi. Who's even running the Scions? Is Kryl okay though? Haven't seen her in a while. Aww. Don't worry, I'm as glad to see you as you are to see me.
By the 12! I don't believe it!
Hi. Hello, friend. Aww, don't cry.
I rushed back as soon as I could. I swear, my heart nearly stopped when I heard you'd collapsed like the others. What in heaven's name is going on?
Well, it's a long story. You see, my soul got pulled out of my body and we went to Kingdom Hearts, and then they said I was like in the wrong game, and then I needed to go to Crystal Tower. I'm sure somebody else has made the Kingdom Hearts joke, but I'm gonna stick with it.
The path you walk leads only to oblivion. Oh, well, that's helpful.
Slime nod.
And what else did he say? The better path leads to him?
Well, of course he would think that, but is it the truth or not?
If his is the voice you've all been hearing, perhaps the others are with him.
You should play those games one day, the Kingdom Hearts? Come to think of it, I need to play Kingdom Hearts 3 one of these days. I'd like to replay Kingdom Hearts. The reason I was going to but didn't is because they said that you're not allowed to stream it, but I wonder if that's changed by now. It seems like an old policy, especially since when you stream games you tend to help the companies get better sales and stuff. So I wonder if that policy has changed.
Sir Emmerich said the fighting had reached a stalemate, didn't he?
Well, at least it depends on the genre. For an action-y game, I imagine that that you improve sales. Maybe for like a super story-heavy visual novel or something with no gameplay and no choices, maybe that would make sense. Which is why I tend to avoid those. But if you have choices, then it's probably fine. You wonder if that's a Disney thing or maybe a Square thing? I thought at first it was a Disney thing, but then Dragon Quest Builders 2 also said no streaming this, which was unfortunate. So yeah, it might be a Square thing, but maybe they've done away with that as policy now. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it more, see if that's changed any.
But if that monster masquerading as Xenos comes back? Thancred, Yestola, Urianger, Alphino, Alize. You're going to need all of them on your side to defeat him.
What about Kryl?
And I forbid you from going to face him on your own. Do you hear me?
I mean, I totally took him out. The race that has a really bulky body and tiny head sort of freaks you out. Rokugan, I think? You feel like they could rip off their own heads? Oh no! Oh, I don't like that mental image. Oh no. They do have really big hands though, don't they? They probably could. Oh, that is... I don't like that mental image at all.
So if you must leave, go and find the others. Bring them home.
Okay, I'll do it. Determined slime. Smiley slime nod.
As for where to start, you said the stranger had left a beacon for you at the Crystal Tower, right?
That's what he said.
But how are you to find it now that the tower has been sealed shut?
Did he say he put it in the tower or outside the tower? Or is it time to unseal the tower?
There has to be a way. If anyone would know, it's Sid and the researchers of St. Coinac's find.
Yes, that does make sense. Zach, the other time we had one of those guys scratch his head in a cutscene, and all you could think of is how he could just hold his head firmly and pop. Oh no! Oh no!
Don't you worry. We'll find that beacon for you.
Yeah. Let's do it. Slime nod. I guess I'm going to go, well, yeah, it does seem like we're being sent to another world. That's weird, though. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Are we actually going to go to another world and save our friends and then come back just in time for the epic war battle, whatever? That'd be pretty cool. But how does, like, teleportation and stuff work if we're going to another world? Maybe we're not actually going to another world.
I pray you have good reason for abandoning the front.
Hey, I don't want to hear that from you, Xenos. You abandoned the front too. Tatara is your favorite, Martin? She is very sweet.
How could I remain there while the rumor that my son is possessed by a demon spreads like a sickness here at home?
Varus, who do you think helped spread that rumor? You literally said the Empire is founded by Ascians, and you didn't think that would come back to bite you?
I will not be made to fight for the throne a second time.
Well,
But what of you? Did you not tell me you would destroy Eorzea's champion with the ease that one might swat a fly?
I don't think you even have control of the throne there, Varus, though, come to think of it. Your dad still is pulling things from the shadows. The Shadowbringers. I'm gonna make that joke a lot. Be prepared for it. Please look forward to it.
A minor setback. He will not escape me again. Where is your grandsire? I would have words with him.
Sorry, grandfather.
How should I know? Do you hide from each other's sight as well? I imagine he's doing what all Ascians do.
Hold on, water. Hope I'm not coming down with a cold.
He must have found a way to take advantage of this turmoil.
I mean, he's the one who wanted the turmoil, so sure.
Pawns to be played with, Ascian. You underestimate us at your peril.
The entire... Never mind, I'm not going to have this argument with him again. It's not like he can hear me. 'Tis the season of colds. I hope not, though.
Will not be decided by you and yours. Man must choose his own fate, and I, for my part, will do all within my power to see Garlemald emerge victorious.
So what I'm still unsure about is was Xenos controlled by an Ascian the entire time, or did the Ascian pick him up after his death? They seem to be leaning towards after his death, but I'm not entirely clear on that one point. It's interesting that an Ascian would learn all of their powers, though, and techniques. That seems rather convenient.
Pray forgive the intrusion, Your Radiance, but the requested preparations are now complete. We stand ready to begin production of Black Rose upon your order.
Of course. Has he ever blinked? Oh, never mind. There it is. Yeah, it's the Black Rose again. We're gonna go back to .hack. Where if you die in the game, you die in real life. Actually, no, let's not do that. This is an MMORPG. I don't want to play an MMORPG where if I die in the game, I die in real life. Or coma in real life, or whatever. Yeah, he's friendly. Definitely not ominous at all. You should get his lighting fixed, though. All the lights went out at the same time, except for the one pointed at his face. I guess you might say he brought shadows. I'm gonna... Oh, wait, no, don't sing that. That's probably, I'll probably get, DMCA'd if I play that song. Sorry. But I am gonna let the credits run. Because, good job, people who made this game. Shadowbringer, I mean... Stormblood may not have been my favorite expansion, but I did enjoy it. Especially it had some really good fights in it. And it's still above average for an RPG, even if it wasn't my favorite plot and didn't hold up to Heavensward. It was still fun. We can talk a bit if you guys like during these credits, though. Just remind me to unmute the game after this song. Martin, if that were the case, Pepsi Man would have left no players alive. Yeah, Pepsi Man, that was a difficult fight. It destroyed many a static. Zach, the French voice actors have very French sounding names. Yeah. That makes sense. I think it is impressive that they voice this in so many languages, though. Aw, Gosetsu, you deserved better. But at least you're alive. Maybe we'll run into you in the future and we can be friends and do cool stuff. Maybe you have a side quest or something to you. I'm glad you're smiling now, though. I'm sad about the way her story ended too. It definitely could have gone better, but oh well. That's a shame. I suppose it wouldn't be Final Fantasy XIV if everybody had a happy ending. I still feel bad that she didn't have much of a redemption arc, though, as I was hoping for. And hello, friends. I'm glad Alice got a bit more of the spotlight this time. I hope that they'll continue to develop her separately from her brother, too. A happy ending is guaranteed only for me? We'll see. It depends how long the story goes. It seems more likely that we're going to be involved in endless conflicts until such time that they make the next Final Fantasy MMO. And even then, quite some time afterwards, right? Because, even Final Fantasy XI was doing story content after Final Fantasy XIV came out a bit, I think. There was even a crossover event between the two games. The life of an MMO protagonist, yeah. Zach, you think they might have an ending in mind? I'm actually unsure. We're probably far enough into this game that they're probably having to think about it some, and the successor game. But on the other hand, this game is growing a lot, especially since WoW is bleeding players. I believe that I could be misremembering this number, so don't quote me on this, but I think that they just gained about 3 million more players, or accounts I should say, not necessarily active players, but that's a lot of new accounts just in a few months. The first tip you hear about story making is to know your ending. That is true, but also this game had a very interesting creation cycle where they totally had to destroy the game and then remake it, and that's very risky, and they may not have known how long it was going to last. Blizzard's made a lot of bad decisions lately. It sounds like it. I'm not exactly keeping up with it, so I can't really comment, but it does seem like the game is bleeding players very rapidly. And I love Final Fantasy XIV, so I'm glad that it's doing well. And I hope that Endwalker will be really good and fun for everybody. Let's see. I know that Heavensward did a lot better than they were expecting, probably. Oh, not just that game, Blizzard as a whole? I see. The biggest issue with Heavensward at first is that the difficulty curve was weird for Savage, and it kind of broke apart a lot of raid groups, especially Pepsi Man. But they seem to have caught their stride and balanced things really well in Stormblood. I don't know why I can never think of the right expansion name. But Stormblood seemed to not do quite as well, because story-wise a lot of people thought it felt a bit flat compared to Heavensward. Although I keep saying that, I don't think it's bad. I did enjoy it. It just felt like a more generic war plot than Heavensward did. A bit less of an adventure, and a lot of it felt very gated. Then again, I guess Heavensward was a lot gated too. But Shadowbringers apparently not only nailed the story, those eyes. Apparently it not only nails the story, it also nails the gameplay too, and has a good difficulty balance, or had, I guess. So I'm looking forward to that. I should have gotten back into Final Fantasy XIV sooner, but I could not, when I started streaming, read this much without it completely murdering my throat, because I'm a very quiet person in general. Although I have begun to be more talkative after practicing streaming so much, RPGs were very rough for me early on. One of the first streams I did was Pokemon Sword Shield. I think I had Shield, and I struggled considerably with reading that long, and I couldn't go back to it. One day I will. I also tried starting Mario RPG and Chrono Trigger. Did I start any other RPGs? But those ones also took a lot out of me. But now that I've done hundreds of hours of Final Fantasy XIV, I am hoping that that I'll be able to, once caught up anyway, revisit a lot of my favorite RPGs again. I've been doing a lot better. Thank you, Martin. I've been trying really hard to practice. In the new year, well, first of all, my goal is to catch up on Final Fantasy XIV. Then in the new year, I also want to be more consistent at streaming, which is going to be difficult with the holidays here and everything. But hopefully by January, more consistent. It's still hard since my life is a bit chaotic. Okay, song's over. We're going back into generic music. That should be okay to unmute. What was I saying? Yes, so consistency is something I'd like. If I could at least do 3 days a week, I would be happy. If not 4. 5 would be wonderful, but that's a stretch. But if I could at least do 3, that would be really wonderful. What else? And I'd also like to play a few more platformers, and I'd like to play Zelda games too. I know I've been talking about that for months, but I fell too far behind in Final Fantasy. So I'll probably be picking up Genshin again. Consistency seems important for success. I don't care too much about channel growth and such. I don't really advertise myself or anything. I'm mostly just doing this for fun, to hang out with you guys too, and just practice socializing and talking and such. And I have made some good friends in it, so that's been good. Very, very good. So yeah, I'll probably play some Genshin again. I'll probably focus on the story. I remember the difficulty curve started getting frustrating because enemies could basically two-shot me, and grinding every week got kind of burnouty. But I'd like to play that again some, because there's a lot of good story in there that I'd like to see. I may end up just quitting the grind and lowering my world level though. I think that might be what I do. And then I have a whole ton of Zelda games. I'd asked people to share Zelda recommendations and Zelda-like game recommendations, so I have a bunch of those to work through. Am I in North America? Yes, I am. And thank you for the offer. I may take you up on that. It depends how much I actually want to grind though. Breath of the Wild is so good. I hear very good things about it, but I know that if I play Breath of the Wild, I'm going to want to play probably 100 hours of it. And I did buy it, and I did buy a Pro controller to play it, but that's why I'm holding off on that. It definitely seems like the type of game I would be very happy to sink 100 hours into, if not more. If not more. Especially since my favorite part of Genshin was exploring. Well, and the story. The story was fun too. But yeah. So I'll figure out something to do with that, and I will also be bringing back my my platformers a bit more. There's a lot of platformers that I'd started that I'd like to play through and finish, and some of them I may end up just restarting. Like Yoshi's Island. I feel bad restarting it again, but it's been a long time. Mario Galaxy I probably should also restart, because that's also been a long time. You like how it just plops you down and says, there's Ganon, do what you want? There's a bit of a tutorial area, right? But after that you can kind of do whatever, I think. And Zach, you were almost in tears after reading the Rivali SOS theory? What's that? After the tutorial, I mean? I see. So, I probably shouldn't be overly ambitious with how much I take on. I do want to play Metroidvanias too, but now we're getting into like 4 different genres to balance, one of them being RPGs. Although Metroidvanias are kind of action RPGs. So yeah. Hollow Knight is definitely one that I've been wanting to do again. Get better endings and such. And yeah, I will go back to Super Metroid one day. I just need to fix my SNES or something so that I have a better controller for it. Or I might be willing to practice with the SNES Classic controller again and hope that I can get used to it enough to play more Super Metroid. It's the Divine Beast theme? Oh, I see. You can hear the Champion's SOS call. I see. I guess I'll understand more of what that means in the future, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, so I'll probably prioritize Hollow Knight first. In addition to keeping up with Final Fantasy XIV raiding and maybe some side quests and stuff. But yeah, definitely Hollow Knight is a priority for me, especially since Silksong is possibly coming out early next year. Q1, maybe Q2, unless it gets pushed back again, which I won't blame them because they have a small team and it's amazing their quality of work. Like seriously amazing what they pulled off. Am I going to do the Pantheons? I would be happy to attempt the Pantheons. I don't know if I will win the Pantheons, but I will attempt them. What else? What else? What else? Maybe I'll... If I already have Final Fantasy XIV and Zelda and Hollow Knight, that seems like a lot already. I probably shouldn't start up another platformer on top of all of that. I'll have Hollow Knight be my platformer, because it's a little bit platformery, especially, what's that place? White Palace? Looking forward to that. Looking forward to doing that again. But yeah, I'll start a new game for Hollow Knight, because it's been 2 years at this point almost. I think that was like January or February 2019. That's one of the first games I played and beat on stream. But I only got the very basic ending. And I think there's now like 5 endings or something. There's a harder White Palace now too. Oh great, things to look forward to. Let's see. Maybe I should just start with 2 simultaneous games and see if I can keep up with those. So maybe I'll start Hollow Knight next, but I do really want to play a Zelda game again. So I'm tempted to go for 3. Maybe what I'll do is I'll devote a specific number of days a week to Final Fantasy XIV, to or whatever RPG I happen to be playing, which is probably going to be 14 for a while, honestly. And a few days to Hollow Knight, and a few days to Zelda. And then if I just don't have that many days in the week, then I'll have the priority system or something. I don't know. Or maybe I can just cycle through them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I definitely want to branch out beyond just Final Fantasy XIV though. It seems like I've been playing that very heavily. And I'm going to be playing it very heavily this month because I have a lot of quests to do. We're looking at hundreds and hundreds of quests. I finished like 4 quests today and not even this 4th quest yet. Let's see, how many quests did I do today? I think 4. 1, 2, 3, and I'm on the 4th, yes. So yeah, with hundreds of quests to go, 4 quests a day is not that much. Should probably be doing more quests instead of watching the credits, but this is a good game and I do want to give them credit where credit is due. When it gets to naming literally every single player again, I will probably skip that though. Though I do think it is a very nice gesture to credit all the people who stuck with the game from 1.0 when the game got remade. You think the beginning Shadowbringer quests are shorter? Or you hope? Yeah, probably. Typically... Well, I shouldn't say typically. But these quests are particularly long that I just did. And story heavy. But probably a lot of the quests in Shadowbringers will be shorter, with of course the occasional dungeon or trial or huge bits of story spaced a few hours apart. That's what I'm guessing will happen. Although they are basically standalone RPGs in their own right, with bits of ongoing story to tie everything together. It still is aimed at people being able to complete it comfortably in about 2 weeks. So I'm expecting to be able to do it in less than 2 weeks, fairly comfortably. And then right into Endwalker, which will probably be much the same thing. I'm actually expecting the quests between Shadowbringers and Endwalker to be much like this quest series, where there are a lot of big cutscenes that will be slower in terms of quest number and how long it takes to finish each quest. But probably Shadowbringers and Endwalker themselves should be reasonably paced quest-wise. I'm expecting probably 50 hours or less per expansion, but we'll see, we'll see. All I know is that I'm going to have a lot of free time in the next month. And I'm very excited to see how things go story-wise, so I will be focusing a lot on Final Fantasy. Yep. And like I said, then Hollow Knight, and then some Zelda game, which I may or may not do at the same time, but that may be way too much on my plate all at once. I'm unsure. I'm unsure. All I know is that I need to branch out away from nothing but Final Fantasy XIV. Or else I'll probably run into burnout. So far I've paced myself pretty well that I haven't gotten close to burnout, but we'll see. We'll see. Probably playing 2 expansions back to back may cause a little bit of burnout, but I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that I'll be fine. All I can say is that I'm definitely enjoying this game a lot so far, and I'm very excited to see how things go. And I can always swap classes or something if I start burning out, so it should be fine. Little bit sad about losing that XP still though, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. If I wasn't so close to having the bar full, I would feel a little better about it though, but yeah, it's my mistake for not reading the patch notes, but probably the patch notes would have been full of spoilers like I feared. So, or not the patch notes, live letters or whatever. But anyway, I don't know what else to talk about right now. These credits are going longer than I expected. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? They're not looping, right? I don't think they're looping. It's just a lot of people worked on this game. And I'm afraid to take a break and get food because I do want to see the credits, and also it'll probably transition immediately into some huge Shadowbringers epic cutscene teaser trailer thing. Give me a second to catch my breath, though. But anyway, how are you guys doing? And is there anything you guys want to talk about? I'm really bad at thinking up subjects. Even if I had a little bit prepared in advance, clearly it wasn't enough. Hello, Infamy. How are you doing? We just finished, the Stormblood's post game, and we're headed into Shadowbringers soon. But I hope that you've been well. These credits are a bit long, yeah, but a lot of people worked on this game, and they deserve being honored. You're doing great? That's good news. We're probably getting near the end of the credits because they've been going like 10 minutes, I think. I've honestly lost count. But soon we'll get back into the action. But right now we're just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about within reason. So if you have anything you want to talk about, just let me know. This is basically just chatting for the next few minutes. As my cat takes a nap next to me. Hello, Haru. Oh no, she might be awake. Her ears are actually pointed towards me, listening to me talking about her. Hello, Haru. I love you, Haru. No response. Do I watch a lot of VTubers? I tend to, yes. I mostly just watch my friends these days, though, and I haven't had as much free time to watch. I do often lurk while I multitask with work and such, but I haven't had as much time lately, unfortunately. But also some really good things have happened in my life, so it's not like it's a bad thing. I just, well, no, how should I put this? I don't want to word this the wrong way. I don't have as much time to watch VTubers, but it's still been, life's been very good lately. Even if it's a bit chaotic and I'm still getting used to things, it's been very good. So I don't want to say it's not been. Don't want to give the wrong impression. But yes, I mostly watch my friends. Actually, let me shout out a few of them. Well, let me shout out Rin. She was here earlier. She's very entertaining, although I'm sure those of you here know her. Let me shout out Pending. Most of you know him too. He was here. Definitely try to catch as many of their streams as I can, although due to time of day and time zones and such, it can be hard to make some streams for my other friends. But yeah, occasionally I lurk in random streams too, because you never know who might become a friend. Due to extended activity. No, please do not disconnect me from the server game. I'm watching the credits. Do not kick me from the server, please. I swear, if it kicks me from the server and I have to watch the credits again, I'm gonna be really sad. Did I see that Age of Empires 4 came out? No, I didn't. I still feel bad about Age of Empires Online, though. I still feel really bad about that. I'm really sorry we didn't have time to play that before servers went down. It would have been really fun, though. Probably if I pick up a strategy game next, it would be Civilization 6 or maybe Civilization 5. I've been really tempted to start those games, but I know that I would spend hundreds of hours playing them, and I should make sure that I'm more caught up in my other to-do list for the channel first. Because I do have like 30 to 40 games that I intended to play. So yeah. And I need to one day fix my VR so that I can do VR horror. And I will one day bring back the Subnautica community goal so that you guys can torture me with that if you so wish. I'm sure it will still be fun, but it's everything that terrifies me. Hopefully I'll get used to it, but who knows. We will see, I guess. Let's see. Are there any interest in Persona or Atelier games? There were some talks with a friend who shall for now remain nameless about possibly going through Persona 5 together. Atelier, I just picked up a bunch of them, the DX versions, so I would quite like to play those. I'm really far behind though. The last one I played was Verona, and I played a little bit of Totori, but I'd like to go back to them. Are the Persona games multiplayer? No, not these ones anyway, I don't think. Actually, I wonder if we could use 2 controllers for it or something. Probably what we would do is just read the lines together and make decisions together, because there's a lot of social link stuff and stuff like that. But it's still only an early talk, so we haven't decided anything. I thought that was the end of the credits, but nope. Persona are primarily one-person games. Yeah, I figured. I'm still hoping that they'll port Persona 3 Portable's storyline over to Steam or something, because I'd started playing it. Were there credits for Monster Hunter World? There was a crossover event with Monster Hunter World. I believe that there is a trial for that somewhere in the game, which is hopefully still up. I'm hoping that they brought over the female protagonist route, because I believe that made some story changes. But for the PSP version, I started that, but the loading times were just horrible, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't play through the game for like the 4th time with worse loading times. But I would very much be open to playing Persona 3 Portable if they had the things. To have another person there to read the social links would be pretty fun. Yes. Or impressive, you said. Yeah. That's what I think would work. At least I'm not sure if Does Persona 5 have voice social links? Probably not, I would guess. But I only got about a month into Persona 5, not even a month. So that would be new to me. I finished Persona 4, Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, and I'd Persona 1 also, although that's an oddball. I didn't play the remake of Persona 1 yet. Persona 2 is also completely new to me, but I hear decent things about it. But it's also probably completely different than Persona 3. I believe Persona 3 is the one where the formula completely changed. Ah yes, and then we have the dance games, which I'm not sure if they'd be DMCA'd or not, so I'd have to look into that first. But there are those. Worst case, I could do them in my Discord or something. Since that should be allowed, I think. And then there's what was it? The Muso type game? Why are there Persona dancing games? Sales, I guess. I guess that's the answer. But also because it became its own franchise and people really like Persona. And for our dear friend and colleague Michael Sherlock, I hope you're okay. Oh hey, we made it. Social link level 1 in tenor voice. Oh, that's cool. You wouldn't play a Pokemon dancing game? There's a Pokemon fighting game. That's pretty cool. I haven't played it yet, but hopefully it's fun. Oh yeah, and then there's the Persona fighting games. But as another answer to your question, rather than just for money, they seem to put a lot of heart into the Persona spin-offs. So I don't want to say it's like only for money. The fighting game, the bit of it I played, had a really good story, and I'd very much like to play the other story routes too for it. And I haven't played the second Persona fighting game yet. But yeah, they really put a lot of love and care into it. And one of the story routes in particular was, I felt, worth the price of the game. It was definitely a good sequel from what I remember. As for the dancing games, I've only played a little bit of it, the tutorial and setup, so I can't speak of it, but hopefully it's solid too. But anyway, let's finish this quest and continue our long journey. I knew you'd be alright, and to celebrate your return, I made you this, a brand new traveling outfit. Oh, I hope it fits. Oh, hey, thank you. So that's what the present is. But now is not the time to fuss over your measurements. I must go and speak with the researchers of St. Koinox find. You go and rest while we track down that beacon. You think I'm allowed to rest? Oh, Tataru. Tataru. There's no time to rest. Not when there's this new cutscene going. Okay, so who's this fellow? This wouldn't be Estinian, would it? I mean, not the dead guy, this guy. Oh, okay. Glowy red eye guy. Are you an Asian? I thought you might be a character that we...
My enemy. My friend. Had I been but a step faster.
I thought that he might be one of the masked people we'd met before, but maybe he's a completely new character. Well, this isn't going to end well for random masked soldier number 50. Actually, it's probably more like 5,000 by now. Maybe more than 5,000. Yeah, I figured. I guess you're going to be important in Shadowbringers.
Leads you elsewhere. Not that I am surprised. May you find joy in it. Grow stronger, more savage, and savor every triumph.
It couldn't be like La Habrea come back, could it? I'm pretty sure he got totally destroyed by Theoden. Theoden? No, wait. Am I mixing up? Never mind. What was his name? Was it Theoden? Or is that Lord of the Rings? Now I'm second guessing myself. The Heavensward dude, whatever his name was. Yes.
In the meantime, I will reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
Theoden is definitely Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Well, this is very ominous. Are you another Garlean? See, that's why I thought he might be Gaius earlier. But, I was close on the Gaius thing. Just, should have gotten to know the other guy first. Who could that be? I'm just purely speculating now, though. Here we are, Crystal Tower, definitely resting. Just as Zataru wanted, definitely resting. Well, actually, it looks like I'm sleepwalking. I'm asleep, but the slime took me here. Where have you taken me, slime? Crystal Tower. I'm glad that the sun's out today. Stomach, please. I mean turnip. I mean slime. Whatever. Please stop grumbling. I'll feed you soon. Vegeta, you cannot wait to get to a place with your buddy and coworker. Oh wait, let me read this real quick because it's gonna go by. In the midst of a requiem for heroes, a voice sings out across space and time or something. In fields of tranquil light, sow your seeds of darkness. Okay, cool. That went by really quick. Once you get a new place, you want to get your Samurai and Dragoon player up there? Nice. Well, I hope you'll have a lot of fun, and I hope that I don't end up spoiling things for you. It's completely understandable if you don't want to come by and get spoiled. I've got my turnip and my character has the slime? Exactly, Martin. Exactly. You get it. You get what I was going for. The Circus Trench. Zataru is itching to share what appears to be good news. We're officially in Shadowbringers, guys. Good news, Roku. We had a stroke of luck in our search for the beacon. Wait, wasn't I just standing out there? Why did I come back? What happened? Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. Whoa. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns, not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Speaking of Dragoon, did I ever play the PS1 classic Legend of Dragoon? I have indeed played that. I wouldn't mind playing that on stream one day. Though obviously I have a lot on my list before then. But yes, I would love to go through some classic RPGs from my youth on stream more. I have fairly fond memories of that game, although I do remember it was also very slow paced and but story-wise it was pretty good, I think. I'd have to revisit it. It's been a long time. But yes, I do mostly have fond memories. Then we'd better go give them a hand. The other option is just rude. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is the mysterious voice is coming from. and the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. Let's go. Slime nod. There's a boat in North Silvertear waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. We're gonna take a boat there? Oh! New quest accepted noise. Nice. Gonna get used to that after a bit, because we have hundreds of quests to go. But yes, with that said, let us go. Let's make our journey. Why does that door lead to the south when you exit it, it's to the north? I don't know. These questions and more one day. Let's grab our Magitech mount and be on our way. It's no longer sunny, it's, what is this? Gloom or something? Gloom. Gloom. But yes, Crystal Tower, we're coming for you. You foreshadowed it in the Crystal Tower quest, but wait, hi. Heading to the survey site, sir. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. I mean, I'd think flying would be swifter, but okay, let's go. Oh. New music. Whoa. I like it. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Very cute music, Zach? Yeah. It sounds almost like one of those music boxes. I always have a soft spot for those. Oh, well, so much for the new music. That's okay, though. Here we are. But how do we get in?
Look how many people there are. Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Okay.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Well, maybe it will be where my quest icon shows me to go. Except it's probably gonna be a huge red circle again, isn't it?
Biggs, wedge.
Oh, I forgot he likes Tataru a lot.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Good luck.
Thrice as hard, even.
Wait, Jesse's a guy?
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I probably misunderstood the line there. Let's see, there's a bunch of rocks.
I'm not seeing anything out here.
I see some boxes.
Squeeze in there, Wedge.
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Aww.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
That's true. That's very true. I wonder if they cut out the miner quest, because I don't remember doing that on stream. But there was a quest where she became a miner to make money for the Scions. Where have you led me, Slime?
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
Of course I walked right up to it. Maybe, the weird crystallized guy planted a memory in my head and told me to come here. I love how from this camera angle it looks like the slime has completely taken over my brain. I'm the hero of light now, warrior of light.
You got there. Now that looks promising.
isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
Oh, bye.
You are right. What's happening?
You know, we probably should have thought things through before grabbing that, but that's fine.
Focus on my voice.
I hope this guy is a friend.
Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Exactly, Tataru.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Am I opening up gates or... Okay, bye.
Find our friends and bring them home.
We are actually going to a parallel world? Question mark? I hope there's a new body waiting for me here, I guess. Yeah, how does that work? I hope I'm not like taking over the body of alternate world Roku or something, or apparently we're lost in space. It's interesting that it has the Ironworks symbol. Is it like alternate world Ironworks? Did I say that? I can't remember what I say and thought now. Okay, this is cool. We're just hello, random memory fragment crystals.
Oh, do not look at me so.
Friends?
This is one battle you cannot fight.
Eh? Wait. Am I going back in time?
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
This is supposed to happen? Maybe? This is pretty cool though. Oh, that probably wasn't so cool. Is that a bad person? Are we foreshadowing? Are we foreshadowbringersing? Oh no, this must be the shard we're supposed to go into. Maybe? Hi? I was expecting a guy.
Time has not yet come.
Are you Hydaelyn? No, you're Minfilia maybe. Minfilia? Or Shadowbringers. I'm glad you at least accept that pun. Oh wow, what? Is this what happens if the light takes over in a world? Oh, it is really washed out. Whoa. There's a little bit of color. Hello, Warrior of Darkness? Yes. I assume that's the Warrior of Darkness we met before. Maybe. Looks kind of like him, anyway. Dressed the same axe. I have a lot of questions to ask him, too. Your eyes? Yeah. I guess that is what happens when there's that much light, though. Ooh. Well, the trees are pretty. Hi. This isn't Hydaelyn anymore, is it? Or is it? Did we go through space, or did we go through time, or did we go through space and time?
From endless dreams I awake.
I wonder if the guy who got crystallized is the Warrior of Darkness too, or something. I don't know.
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Well, there's birds. The sky is very lovely. I quite like how you can kind of see space and galaxies from the sky. That looked like a goblin. So there's life here. No, it's a chocobo. Never mind. I thought that was a goblin backpack, but I was clearly mistaken. Are you a friend? Hello? Oh, he looks like the guy from the very beginning of Final Fantasy XIV.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler himself. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
My soul got ripped out. What do you mean by this time of night? But it's bright as day. Oh, so it is night. It's just the light. Imagine this place in the day then.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, yet he'd reply.
So we really did go to an alternate world. That's pretty cool. I wonder how that's gonna play into being able to teleport to revisit places. But I guess we'll find out.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
100 years of light, huh? I do kind of like the aesthetics now that it's not so washed out with light. Okay, never mind. Now it's starting to wash out again.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
I do mean it, though.
Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
Eh? No thank you. That'll just make things worse. Oh, thank you. You enjoy, though.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough.
The Shining
Tower. Biggest settlement for malms around.
Is it like an alternate version of Crystal Tower, or is it...
Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
The Crystarium. Okay, so I guess it's its own place, unless it's just a different name for alternate world Crystal Tower. We'll see, I guess. But yes, let's go. Are you just gonna dump me here? Whoa. Nice music.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy.
Whoa. I guess it is alternate Crystal Tower.
There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Let's do this, Shadowbringers. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, okay. So I'm here now. Can I just like teleport and leave? Hold on. No, they're gonna let me leave. Okay, I better attune to somewhere first, though. Where am I? You want to send me there? But there's an ether shard right there. I guess I better do what the game wants me to, though. Oh, can't use mounts? Okay. I wonder if it's because, the mounts are back home in Eorzea. Well, there's no monsters or anything. Let's go for a nice nighttime walk. It is very, very beautiful here, though. Okay. Hello? The Extensor Gate. But I'm Roku.
Halt.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't get very far on our journey, guys. Time to head back. This is actually probably the first time people saw Viera in the game.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not.
I'm not from here. I'm from a very long ways away. I got isekai'd, maybe.
This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
I did get isekai, didn't I?
From where do you hail?
Eorzea. Gridania, I guess. The source? Did I come from the source?
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
No Gridania here, huh? Okay, so I guess we are in an alternate world.
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
But I was honest. But yeah, that I figured. What is that? That looks like something out of Evangelion. Whoa, that is a creepy looking guy. Okay. Hi.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Aww. So they're gonna be my enemies. Aww. That poor guy. He deserved better.
Everything all right, Captain?
I hope he's alive and didn't just lose his hand. Hey, it's this guy.
Quite alright, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
A Sin Eater? That's a cool name. I like that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
Crystal Exarch. Pleased to meet you.
But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
Yay!
Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Why, thank you. I think I'm going to enjoy it here.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Can I see your face? Make sure that you're not somebody we've met before. It's fine. Whatever. As long as I can save my friends and everything. Plus, I'm happy to help you save your world too.
Right then. Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
You're welcome. I'm excited to save your world too.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you were still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief.
Yeah. What would have happened if you were slightly more off? Would I have, like, teleported into the planet or died or... that's not important. We got plot armor.
And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
Ah, so we did get isekai'd, in fact. That's actually pretty cool.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Okay. Well met then. Are the other Scions here? Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused? Nah, let's help him. Let's help him.
That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
What's that supposed to mean? Was your aim off with him?
Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the First, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light.
Was the Warrior of Darkness that we met earlier from the First? I can't remember for sure. I know that they were from a world consumed by light, but I'm not sure if they were from the First.
It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost.
That's a lot.
And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now.
But how did that catastrophe come to pass? And maybe we can still save the 10th that's left.
Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the First from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
The slime?
Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the First, you would bring salvation to the Source as well.
Okay. I'll trust you on that.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Okay, lead on. Maybe I can use my mounts now. But yeah, it does look like a reflection of the Crystal Tower. Hopefully more friendly with less, elegant monsters and such to murder us. Though I wouldn't mind a couple of those every now and then. Grab some water while it's loading. Okay. Very beautiful. See, all is not lost. We can still save them. Oh. Oh.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion.
Aw, if they're thriving this much, then that's excellent.
The sun was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Yeah. Let me help. Aw, the Crystallarium. Norvrend. That's a new place. I mean, obviously, since we're in another world, but, okay, bye. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Okay, what do we get? A weapon card. Oh, that's cool. You get it for whichever job you want. Oh, wow, and it's at the level I am. Item level wise, I guess. Oh, nice. Shadowbringer's orchestration. I like that. City of the First. The Crystal Exarch has a request of you. For me. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. Yeah, the light took over and stuff. Yeah, you want me to shadow bring. Gotcha. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. Can I attune to that aetheryte there though first? That'd be cool. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the aetheryte. Oh, okay. I figured it might, but yes, I had to mention it all the same. A convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I guess our world is the source. That makes sense. But I wasn't 100% sure before. But that explains why we're able to teleport back to our world. Okay, it's all making sense now. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Yeah, it might be a pain to come back otherwise. After you've done so, walk up the steps next to the aetheryte and head out to the left to arrive in the crystalline mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catlis, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him and his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit to the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. I'm going to remember none of this. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Crystal clear. I love the pun. Yeah, crystal clear. We gotta go with that one. Haha, very good. I can see the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask you whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. Hey, that's me! I mean, the person talking, of course, not me, the slime, or me, the Roku, or me, the turnip, or you know what I mean. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. Okay, slime nod. The first slime nod of our journey here, I think. When you finish making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. So does time stop in my world when I do this, or are like all my friends dying? Well, not all my friends. The ones that didn't get also isekai'd. But okay. Let me go hurry on to that shard. That aetheryte. Very cool looking. Let me attune here. Attuning. Oh, apparently you can't continue the main quest until you attune here either. Interesting. By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents of ether. Your connection to these energies is faint but stable, and should allow teleportation to aetherites in the source. Would they have let me teleport before now, had I done that? I wonder. Good thing the costs aren't actually that extreme. That's good. I was kind of worried they'd be absolutely absurd. But okay. With that though, we have gone almost 4 hours now, and I am hungry. So I think I'm going to call it for the moment. I don't know when my next stream will be. Sometime this weekend, I guess. We will see. But let us go run credits now. Credits. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Is that going? Yes. Credits roll. Well, thank you for joining me for my journey into Shadowbringers. I know I'm still an expansion behind, but I hope that means that you just won't get that spoiled. Let's see. Let me thank you Oscu, Rin, and Oxide for moderating, pending you were here earlier too, thank you. And Vegeta, thank you for resubscribing. I will be sure to thank you all on Twitter as well. But let me give shoutouts once more to my moderators who were here. Here's one for Rin. Here's one for Pending. Here is one for Oscu. And here's one for Oxide. Who said they were here. Well, there it goes. I hope that is... I hope I didn't misspell that in my tiredness. Oxide the Shadowbringer. But yes, what was I saying? Yes, we will continue this marathon at some point soon, hopefully. Yes. I believe I already know who I'm going to raid, but I'm going to take a quick look anyway. Yes, I do believe there is someone here who I have not had a chance to raid in a extraordinarily long time, if ever. Probably never. At least not within my memory. So we are going to go raid them. They seem to be a bit ahead of the story, so do be aware of that. Oh good, the logs that I harvested with my botanist have sold now. Anyway, we're going to go raid. Thank you again for coming. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and please be nice to Kai. Not that I think you wouldn't be nice, but you know what I mean. But yes, today we are not only the Shadowbringers, but the Raid Bringers. Though I guess every time I stream, I raid, I guess. But yeah, anyway. I'm tired and hungry, so... Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.